A high-speed chase and crash in North Angelo. Plus, the Angry Cactus shows you what you could be having for dinner this Valentine's Day. All this plus more. I'm Yantis Green, and this is Live. On today's Live Daily News, we'll talk about the elephant in the COSADC room. The jury in this week's murder trial hears about the last hours of Juan Quintana's life, and a suspect is at large following a high-speed chase and crash in North Angelo. Plus, the Angry Cactus shows you what you could be having for dinner this Valentine's Day. All this plus more. I'm Yantis Green, and this is Live. But first, tonight is Wing Night at the Penny Bar and Grill located at 2412 College Hills Boulevard in the construction there. Buy 6 wings, get 6 free. Drink specials are ongoing too. This is also trivia night, so you can hang around after eating and win some great prizes at the Penny Bar and Grill, 2412 College Hills Boulevard. The City of San Angelo Development Corporation met today to review its desired bylaw revisions that the City of San Angelo, the City Council, rejected unanimously last week. The board decided to send the rejected bylaws back to a special committee for more revisions. At the heart of the bylaw changes the COSADC board requested is the desire of some on the board to make COSADC more independent of the City of San Angelo staff. For example, the board wants to select the COSADC executive director and not have the chief selected by the city manager as it is today. City Council isn't going along with that plan. The bylaws discussion avoids dealing with the elephant in the room. However, that elephant is exposed in today's San Angelo Live under the business section. Look for that story with the huge elephant picture. We can't make it any more obvious than that. In court today, day 3 of the burrito murder trial. The prosecution took the jury on a ride through the final hours of Juan Quintana's life. The lead detective on the case, Officer Chavarria, told the jury how he determined the killer was Ruida. He claimed that debit card files traced him back to the Walmart on the 29th, 8 hours prior to the murder. There, Ruida entered the Walmart twice. The second time he was in the store, he purchased 12-gauge slugs from the sporting goods section, along with some bandanas. Those would be the same type of round that killed Quintana and the same mask worn in the Stripes store. After leaving Walmart, Ruida went over to the Murphy's gas pump station and used his debit card again and even typed in his Murphy's reward number. Fast forward 8 hours later, Ruida and his co-defendant, Wendy McCluskey, were spotted in bandanas at the Stripes store, checking out behind Quintana. Quintana left the Stripes store, walked 2 blocks, and was shot and killed. For more details on this story, check it out exclusively on San Angelo Live, as we are the only media in the courtroom. That crime happened in 2020, but today at around 11 o'clock, a high-speed chase raced through North San Angelo, reaching speeds of over 100 miles per hour. A black 4-door Jaguar was running from Tom Green County Sheriff's deputies. The chase ended at the intersection of 37th Street and North Chadbourn, where a silver 4Runner crashed into the back passenger side of the Jaguar. The suspect fled the scene on foot as officers closed in on the area of the crash. San Angelo police also set up their drone and even called in a canine unit to aid in the search of the surrounding area. No official release has been issued yet from the police department or the sheriff's office, and this story will be updated as that new information becomes available. And in case you missed it last night, there was also a structure fire out near Wall, just outside the loop, where a trailer burned to the ground. As our reporters headed toward the blaze, first responders reported that the fire had overtaken a trailer located in the 7400 block of Susan Peak Road. Once on scene, firefighters fought back the flames that had just about consumed the entire trailer. About 5 volunteer fire trucks eventually showed up to help battle the blaze. No injuries were reported from the scene, and the cause of that fire is still under investigation. It's another story you'll only read on San Angelo Live. And finally, the weather over the next few days expected to be clear skies and cool temperatures. It'll be really cold tonight. Look for a whole lot of sunshine. For the next 7 days, expect only one more day of freezing. That, of course, will be first thing in the morning. By the weekend, lows will be in the upper 30s to even lower 40s, with highs in the 60s. There will be some wind this weekend, with gusts likely in the 15 to 20 mile per hour range. Moving on to early next week, we may get another shot at a little bit of rain, with a 20% chance right now for Monday, so we'll keep an eye on that. Turning to sports, the TLCA Eagles head coach Kent Sherrill earlier this season said they felt like San Angelo's redheaded stepchild. Now the TLCA Eagles are first in district and control their own destiny in regards to winning a district title. For more on how they've made that possible, here's Ryan Chadwick.
You've been asking for discounts, and I've been asking the factory for vehicles. Well, it's all lining up. We are offering big discounts, and our lots are filling up with inventory. It's a great time to be looking for a new car or truck. We have up to $9,500 in total savings. You can only get deals like this at Jim Bass Ford, at the corner of Houston Hart and Arden Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
The San Angelo Central Bobcats boys and girls basketball teams traveled to Odessa last night to play district games against the Odessa High Broncos. The Lady Cats played first and claimed their 4th victory in a row as they beat the Lady Broncos 50-32. Alyssa Barron led the Lady Cats with 12 points. The Bobcats matchup came down to the wire, and 4 quarters were not enough to decide a winner. Odessa High pulled ahead in overtime and beat the Cats 57-52. The Bobcats dropped their 3rd game in a row but look to get back on track against Friendship at home on Friday. In other basketball news, the TLCA Eagles hosted the Gymnet Indians in a battle for first place in district. TLCA dominated the Indians on the defensive side of the floor all night and claimed victory 75-40. Luis Casillas led the Eagles with 18 points. We caught up with head coach Kent Sherrill after the game. Let's take a look.
It does a lot, anytime we can get the fans in there and packed. It helps these kids out because it makes the atmosphere really good. The band does a really good job. We're one of the few schools that have that, and really appreciate our band director for that because it just adds to the atmosphere.
The Lady Eagles played a tough matchup against the number 2 in the state Lady Indians. They lost by a score of 55-2. Be sure to tune in to our Cover One Hoop Show on Friday at 4 p.m. We will have an exclusive interview with Central Lady Cats head coach Arsenio Jeter, and we will also give our analysis, a preview, and our predictions of this weekend's games.
So we were on vacation, family vacation, having a good time, and we get the call.
I mean, it was a river. It was a river in our house. That's the big thing, is we kept wondering, how bad is it?
It was devastating. I was like numb. It's like, how are we going to handle all this? What are we going to do?
Welcome back to the show. It is another edition of Cooking with Live. It's going to be really fun today because we're going to be cooking something with something we don't see every single day. So tell me what's up. What are we cooking today?
So today we actually have something that's going to be coming to our Valentine's Day menu as well as our spring menus at Angry Cactus. We have our Nilgai antelope. It's from the King Ranch. It's really good flavor. It's tender, juicy. It's kind of like a lean beef. And the way we're going to prepare it today is really just going to highlight how tender and juicy it can get.
Antelope is not something you see every single day. So just tell me, what was the idea of antelope going into this Valentine's Day dinner?
Well, we wanted something that was. I think Cactus, we really like wild game and the idea of bringing something that is
Unique.
Yeah, unique. I guess,
Right.
especially in West Texas, because I mean, like I said, it's harvested from the King Ranch, so it's
right. I mean,
it's-
this
it's
is something
real
that
Central
people
Park,
here
Texas.
in San Angelo would like, and that's some antelope. So enough talking about it. You ready to just get this thing going?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, perfect. So first things first, as always, we got to get this meat hot. It's searing. What are we cooking this pan on today? We cooking high heat.
Yeah,
medium
we were
heat?
gonna start off with some nice medium high heat. Some nice seasoning going in there.
What kind of seasoning you got?
It's our basic grill seasoning that we put on everything with the Angry Cactus.
Okay, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
Yeah, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then we're just going to let that sear, get a nice sear on one side, allow that maillard effect to take place, and allow the proteins and sugars in the meat to really caramelize and get all that nice flavor.
Absolutely.
So, as that's going here, as you can see, we have our plate set up with our sweet potatoes,
Yeah,
our
as far as
vegetables.
size,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is gonna be pretty much the presentation on Valentine's Day. We might tweak it a little bit here and there. It's all art, so you know it might hit us a little bit different day. We might
Exactly. You might see a heart.
Yeah,
or
you might,
something, right.
you know, whatever just kind of strikes us in the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just checking here to see how what our sear's looking like. We want to make sure to cook this to medium rare, so we don't want to overcook it, but we do want a nice sear to happen.
So tell me a little bit about the potato puree. Like what's in it? What can we be tasting when we?
So the potato puree is actually something kind of unique. I mean, I say unique, special to me because I just learned it at shop here. This week's practice assignment.
Okay.
We did a palm puree. I decided to up it a level and do the sweet potato palm puree, and it came out really nice. It's flavorful. It's it has some earthy flavors to it, but that sweetness, it's not overtly sweet, but it's not. That flavor is really there.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we have our sear on one side,
Let's get back to the steak over here.
we're gonna go ahead and add in a few pieces of butter.
Oh, that's the best part right there.
Yeah, and then we're gonna add in our garlic and onions, and allow that to kind of cook down. And we're just gonna baste with it. Use up here.
Yeah. So when you cook this antelope, it's pretty similar to a steak. You would say,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. You just, same process. You don't want to overcook it. You don't want to lose all those what little fat it does have because it is a wild game, so it's not extremely.
Not a lot of fat
Yeah,
there.
not a lot of fat there. So it's a leaner meat. You want it to have. You want to keep that in there by that's what the sear is for.
Yeah, cook it a
Locks
little
that-
faster,
Yeah, locks
so that way
fat
you're
in
not
there.
you're not losing the taste of it. It's not getting rough.
Exactly.
You're getting perfect, juicy antelope, which is just crazy. You don't ever get that here in San Angelo. But
Yeah,
you
I mean,
get
it's-
that the Angry Cactus for Valentine's Day.
Yep, and then upcoming our spring menu as well. We're gonna have it
Okay, perfect.
finished off there.
Awesome.
So as you can see, we have a nice little bounce here to the meat. So we're just about done here. So we're gonna let that just simmer off and turn our heat off, or turn our heat a little bit lower and let it just simmer.
All right, so this isn't the only thing that y'all got going on y'all's Valentine's menu. Y'all have some other options if you're not into the antelope.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
have a grilled mahi-mahi.
Yeah, we have a mango mahi-mahi,
Uh-huh.
grilled mahi-mahi with the mango sauce on
Yeah.
it. And then we also have a duck breast as well. It's going to be seared. It's going to be almost the same presentation. It's come with the same size, same sauce. And our sauce is nice. It's a seasonal berry sauce. And it really goes to highlight the different flavors.
You're
in
going to use that
antelope
for
and duck.
this.
Yeah, and we're using it for this as well because it just has one of the, it allows the sweetness of it brings out a lot of the nice rich flavors of the meat, especially in something leaner like duck and then like an antelope as well.
Okay, so talk about this sauce in a little bit while this is finishing up. What goes into the sauce? Is it kind of a thinner sauce? What are you kind of looking for with this very sauce that you got?
So with the berry sauce, we did I did a blackberry blueberry gas streak today, which is just a fancy name for sauce or for berries that are cooked in a little bit of vinegar, sugar, and water.
Okay.
We cook that down, and then we take our house dipping sauce and add it to it, and finish it off and flambe it with a blackberry raspberry liqueur. We want something thick and velvety, so it coats the meat and really coats your mouth and the palate. But you don't want it thick and you don't want it too thick and gummy or syrupy, because then that's a sign that you overcooked it and the sugars are becoming burnt. We want it to be. We want the sugar to be nice and flavorful in there, but not overtly cooked.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
we got these nice steaks here. We're just gonna place them.
That, my friends, is how to plate some antelope right there. That if you gave me a plate of that and you said that was antelope, I would say, hey man, those just look like some nice fillets.
Yeah, some nice tenderloins.
Yeah,
so we're
those-
gonna just polish up the plate,
Exactly. That looks delicious.
and then we're gonna go ahead and finish off with our garnishes.
Perfect. So we talked about the sauce already, but what are these other garnishes that you're going to be putting on it?
So we have our fried onions, and then these are just some fresh berries cut, and then some chef's microgreens. Nice sauce on here. So make sure we get some fruit
Oh yeah, got to get that pour action. Oh yeah.
right over the top, and then some of this pretty color too.
Absolutely. That looks amazing. And then just top it with a little bit of fried onion.
Just touch fried onions here, and microgreens.
And what are these microgreens?
They kind of allow the palate to be refreshed, and if the different ones that you can get highlight different flavors. So like our microgreens highlight savory flavors. Like our micro cilantro is a little bit sweeter, so they allow some of the other flavors to be present, like whenever we have it with our tacos and whatnot.
Okay, that makes sense.
And we just finish off with a few little berries touched off. And
Oh,
there we go.
just like that. Man, that is a gorgeous meal right there. And you can get that at the Angry Cactus this Valentine's Day, so go get your reservations today. Before I give it the complete go ahead, though, we gotta at least take a bite of this.
Oh yeah, we definitely do.
Let's do it.
Let's give her a cut.
Go for it. Let me go with this one right here.
Nice, beautifully cooked.
Oh, absolutely.
Dead rare.
Oh, perfect.
Let's give her a taste of that sweet potato.
That right there. The berries. You're right.
It's not like overtly sweet.
No, it's not at all. It kind of almost has like a hint of almost sour. Not sour, but that kind of tangy. Yeah,
That's a little
okay.
bit of the vinegar coming through, and that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to allow all those flavors to work together.
Absolutely. I just want to
I'm
get
gonna
some
see-
of this
yeah,
little
let's- I'm gonna
potato
take just a
puree
little bit
too,
more.
just to see what we got going.
Yeah, I didn't eat lunch, and this is.
There you go. Well, this is what you can get. This is one of the options. I mean, we talked about the other ones. We had a mango salsa mahi, and then also we have the seared duck with this berry sauce on it as well. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these options. So just tell me how to order a reservation, how to get your tickets, I guess, to the Valentine's Day.
I mean, whenever you come in and eat lunch, like everybody should be doing, come in and eat dinner with us, you can talk to your server and get reservations done there, or you can give us a call at 325-703-6999, and one of our lovely managers will go ahead and get your reservations taken. But you want to reserve early.
Yeah,
you guys
we're
want to
running
go
out
ahead
of
and call.
seats.
Yeah, we're running out of seats. It's really kind of like a high demand event, so a lot of people want to go out and have a nice meal on Valentine's Day. You go ahead, you can really just secure your spot and not have to worry about it. So.
Yeah, fellas out there, I know you may forget it. This is one of those, honestly, kind of those days that may slip your mind. Well, if you go ahead and order it right now as you're watching this show, then, hey, you got one thing already covered, and that's what you got for Valentine's. And these are just the entrees. We got some more stuff that's going to be on the menu. We have some starters. We have some great salads. We have a really good chocolate dessert that got some unique flavors in it.
Yeah, we call it the lover's cake. It gives a little bit of spice and a little bit of something sweet. So.
All right. And just like what you want on your Valentine's Day, a little bit of spice, a little bit of sweet, huh?
Yeah, send everybody home a little warm.
There you go. Well, there's just one other thing that we wanted to talk about, and that's the Escoffier program that's going on at Angry Cactus. So, first of all, you're in the program yourself. We talked about that last time. But let's try to just talk about how people that are interested in joining, how would they be able to join this program to learn how to cook this awesome food like this antelope that we cooked today?
So it's a really simple process. One, you would just, of course, go online to the Escoffier website and fill in an application. It's just like any other accredited college. You do that, and then they'll give you some other steps like filling out FAFSA and whatnot. But then comes the fun part, is where you get to come in Angry Cactus and talk to Tim about it. Tim's really open to training people. His big idea is that he wants to create a culinary revolution here in San Angelo. He wants people to cook in San Angelo. He doesn't want people to have to go to school somewhere else to learn how to cook and then give that knowledge to that town.
There's a huge restaurant workforce here.
Yeah, we want to educate the restaurant workforce of San Angelo,
But the best part is that he will put you to work while you're going to school.
You can.
It all works out. You kind of balances your schedule.
He's really helpful with that. We get tons of time off to do our work. Everybody knows that school and work are separate things. We don't try to interfere with them. One of the best things about it, though, is he's just so hands-on with teaching. So you get, not only do you get your chef that you get through the program, but you also get a chef who's done it and experienced it through many different aspects of the culinary world. So that's and it's right there in front of you. So it's teaching for free. It's like tutoring for free with in my opinion, one of the best teachers.
All right. Well, there you go. So go join the program. Go talk to the guys at the Angry Cactus. If you're not looking to join the program, well, I know you're looking for what to do on Valentine's Day, and that is to be downtown San Angelo at the Angry Cactus this Valentine's Day. Make sure you get your reservations because those tickets are going very fast. Got anything else before we go?
No. Have a happy Valentine's Day.
All right, perfect. We'll go back to the guys in the studio.
And that's it for news, weather, and sports. And of course, be sure and check out those exclusive stories on San Angelo Live, the largest news source in the Concho Valley. And make sure and download our app. That's the fastest way to get the latest news. Until tomorrow, for San Angelo Live, I'm Yantis Green.